180 Days to Hunger. A story of food, fuel, and fertilizer. Month 2. Fuel prices explode. Diesel disappears. Transport begins to die. Month 4. Crops fail. No fertilizer, no tractors, no water. Fields turn empty. Month 6. Food runs out. Shelves go silent. Hunger takes over. The war began with big words. Freedom for Iran. A safer world without Iran. But it got stuck over a narrow strip of water. The Strait of Hormuz. Just 50 kilometers wide, yet a quarter of the world's oil passes through it. Half the world's fertilizer, and the food supply of billions depends on it. Then one day, the door closed. Iran shut the Strait of Hormuz. None dares to open it. The world panicked. Ships stopped. Prices exploded. Markets crashed. But here is the truth. The oil was still there. The gas was still flowing. The tanks were still full. The wells were still pumping. Nothing had disappeared. But no one believed it. Because when war begins, people do not wait for facts. They wait for fear. They said, it will be normal in a few days. That belief killed them. First to fall. Africa. You think America feels it first? No. Africa bleeds first. Nigeria, the giant of Africa. 1 in 5 black people on earth is Nigerian. They grow food, but without fertilizer, the soil dies. Corn turns yellow. Cassava shrinks. The land gives nothing back. Lagos, a city of 25 million people. Now remove the trucks, remove the fuel, remove the ships. What happens? People burn anything they find to cook. Mothers sell their hair for food. The rich become poor. The poor disappear. In the north, children cry without tears because their bodies have nothing left. No water, no salt, no food. Then come the grain armies, men with guns, bowls of porridge. Join us and eat. And hungry boys become soldiers. Because hunger is not just pain. Hunger is a weapon, the worst weapon. Kenya and South Africa. Kenya falls next. Tea fields still stand. Flower farms still bloom. But trucks need diesel. And diesel comes from the Gulf. No diesel, no transport, no food in the cities. Nairobi becomes a walking city. People walk 50 kilometers for a bag of maize. They walk back with bleeding feet. On the road, people sit down and never get up again. No one stops. No one has the strength. South Africa, the richest in Africa, gone. It can produce fertilizer, but the raw materials come through Hormuz. Without them, the fields turn to dust. Supermarkets close. Empty shelves guarded by guns. Mines shut down. Machines go silent. Thousands walk home. There is nothing waiting for them. Second to fall, the poor world. After Africa, the rest follows. Bangladesh. Rice fields everywhere, but water pumps need diesel. No diesel, no water, no rice. Children eat leaves, then mud, then nothing. Peru, far away but critical. Peru feeds the world's animals. No fuel for fishing boats, no fish meal. No fish meal, no chicken, no eggs, no meat. One country falls and the world loses its protein. Indonesia, 1,000 islands. One has rice, another has salt. But ferries stop. They cannot reach each other. People eat plain rice for weeks. Then, not even that. Third to fall, the rich. Now the rich begin to feel it. Germany, factories stop. Money loses meaning. People stand in line for hours for a single potato. Japan, no riots, just silence. People faint in trains. They don't wake up. The government says eat less, but less of nothing is still nothing. South Korea, kimchi disappears, cabbage gone, salt gone, pepper gone, markets turn violent. One accident, one truck, one moment, and the whole nation watches in shock. America, last to fall. You think you are safe. You are not safe. You are just last. America has food. America has oil. America has resources. But it also has dependence. People who forgot how to grow food, how to cook without power, how to survive without stores. Prices rise. $5 becomes $50, then $100, then nothing is available. The rich escape. The poor stay. Lines stretch for miles. Fights break out over flour. Homes burn furniture for heat. People look for someone to blame. China, leaders, immigrants. But blame does not fill the stomach. The end. By August 2026, the war continues. The strait remains closed. The world breaks into three parts. The haves, Canada, Argentina, Russia, food and fuel secured. The have-nots, Africa, Asia, South America, first to starve, worst to suffer. The confused, America, rich but unprepared. The lesson. Write this down. You need only 3 things to survive: food, fuel, and fertilizer. Lose one and everything collapses. The Strait of Hormuz is just a small door, but when that door closes, the whole world stops breathing, and Africa stops first. Hunger has no color, no country, no flag. Hunger only waits, and when fuel runs out, hunger walks in. God help us all.